Hi, this is Zap2it on the scene with Sam Trammell from True Blood. Say hi.
How's it going?
He just came off of KTLA where I think they cornered you on a sock question.
They did. They asked, what they did was they asked me like who gets more naked, the shapeshifters or the vampires, you know. And yeah, it's always there's always a lot of interest in what sort of privacy clothing we have on.
So
We basically have on the sock, which is a small thing.
now tell us a little bit about this sock. Now, is it flesh colored? Is it something that's supposed to disappear?
It actually is beige, so it doesn't. So it can kind of blend in with your skin color. But if it's ever shot, they have to edit it out somehow anyway.
At this point, you must be asked about nudity a lot.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I mean, I asked you in our interview a few weeks ago about nudity.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
did.
And we laughed about the way they cover you up. Can you talk a little bit about how the way the sort of Austin Powers like?
Right, where there's like the cantaloupe, and yeah. Well, actually, yeah, in the premiere, actually Victoria Principal on Larry King Live, of Dallas fame, was mentioned that when in the premiere I get up out of the bed. And there's a chair that I conveniently, kind of put in front of me as I go to write something down. But she was mentioning that, and I was like, I didn't know what she was talking about, and then I remembered what it was. But yeah, there's always, and then there are doors. There's like, I open the car door. I do that like at least twice this year. We're always trying to figure out different ways to, be inventive with that.
Well, also one of the biggest scenes of this season so far was your dream.
Yes.
Of Bill.
Yes.
Can you?
Yes.
Is that part of is that going to come back in some way, or was that just a little fun?
Oh, it could. Yeah. I mean, I got his blood in me. So it was funny because we actually played a joke on our stand-ins. We have these stand-ins who they light while we work on our lines or whatever. And we told the director to I got this idea to just sort of. We told the director to tell them to keep standing closer and closer to each other, and then we told them to take off their shirts, and then we told them to kiss, and just watching their faces on the monitor was so funny. They after a while they didn't believe us anymore, but they knew we were playing a joke on them.
So I feel like that dream foreshadowed that, because a lot of fans are saying they're kind of iffy about the fact that your storyline seems separate from everyone else's. They like it when you mix it up with the other characters, and I feel like that dream sort of foreshadowed like you're gonna get into the search, or somehow is that true? Or?
Yeah, we definitely start mixing it up more and more. Because I was out of town. The first 2 episodes I was out of town, so I was completely kind of out of the mix of everything else. But each character this year has a really great kind of separate storyline in general, and they're all really good. All the storylines are really good. But I will the arc that I have this year is so good, and my stuff gets really crazy, and my character, you're gonna see some stuff from Sam that you have not seen before.
I talked to Marshall Ullman yesterday, and he was saying, and I was talking to him about there's some sort of like other truce that that your relationship with him gets closer. A bit.
Oh yeah. He, you're gonna air this today. This is a bit of a tease. I start really trying to figure out what his relationship is with his mom and dad, because it starts getting very curious and very weird. And that's a whole path that we go down, and there's such a great reveal with all that, with what's going on, and with his whole thing. And I get brought into the whole situation, and sorry I'm being so vague, but
okay.
Nobody wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
They say they do, but they don't. And it kind of that whole storyline pushes my character into this new place, and there's some flashbacks, and you get to see what I was up to before I got to town, which is really interesting, and it's really cool. My arc is very intense and really great.
Well, I think that the writers are so amazing on True Blood that I think we've actually already gotten some clues and may not have known it, right, about what might be going on with Marshall's character.
Yeah, you have. I mean, they are. The writing is so good, and it's especially good this year. I think just things always get better and better and better, and they just like I said, every storyline is really well thought out and really rich in character. And it all comes together really well. It all fits together really well this year.
And finally, Marshall told me that he really was pushing for you and him to get into some sort of fight. And he said that you were scared, so they had to they had to take it out of the script.
Such BS. That is such BS. He likes to try to get under my skin, but I don't let him. Except for right now, I'm letting him get under my skin.
Well, great. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll see you again. There's no episode this weekend, so
There's not?
No, they're skipping.
Really?
Yeah, they're skipping.
Oh wow, because
for the 4th of July.
That's smart. I think they did that last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
so waiting.
So people are gonna have to wait. I'm so
and
sorry. Waiting is gonna make things even better when they come.
Waiting sucks.
Waiting sucks. There you go. Waiting
All right.
sucks.
Thanks again.
Okay, thanks.